Hi everyone. The problem now that we are going to solve involves the input table as switch info. This table has below columns emp ID, which is the ID of the employee, emp name, which is the name of the employee, emp current org, which is the current organization of the employee, emp current role, that is the role of the employee in this current organization, emp current release date, that is the date on which the employee left this current organization, emp next organization. So this is the organization to which this employee is moving to, and emp next role, that is the role that employee is going to take in this new organization that he is going to move. So every entry gives information about the employee as to which is their current organization and what is their role in that, when they will be getting released from the current organization, and what is the next role and the next organization that they are going to move to. So this is the information that we have. So this is the first input table that we have. The second input table is role info. So for every organization, there are different roles that are present. So as we see in this table, we have the columns like organization ID, which is the ID of the organization name, which is the name of the organization, ORG role name, that is the different roles that are there in the organization, and ORG role level, that is the level at which these roles are present in the organization. So, for example, in this organization, Infosys Limited, technology analyst is at role level 3. So, this way we have the second table details here. So, these are the two input tables that we have. Now, as part of the output, we need to find out the employees who got promoted when they have changed the organization. So, when they are moving from one organization to the next. So, for example, as we see here, this employee Mahima has moved from Deloitte USI, where her role was a manager, moved to Joint Adventure Corp as a tech specialist. So, we need to find out whether the employee got promoted or not. So, we need to take a look at the level, organization role level, as to whether the employee got moved to the next level or not. So as we see in the output, we have two employees, that is Sushant and Janvi. So Sushant was in Infosys as a technology lead. Now in Infosys, if we check the technology lead, the level is 4. So that is what we have determined here as a 4. This is the old organization role level for the employee. So it was 4. And then the employee made a switch to this organization, Joint Adventure Corp, as a tech giant. Now, if we go to Joint Adventure Corp and see the role of tech giant, it is at level 5. So the old level was 4 and this new organization role is at level 5. So this means the employee got promoted when this employee made a switch to the new organization. Similarly, the other employee is Janvi. So Janvi was a tech buddy in Joint Adventure Corp. So this is at level 1. So this is what we have determined. The old role level is 1, and then the employee made a switch to Deloitte USI as senior consultant. So if we see senior consultant level, it is at level 3. So this new level is 3. So in a way, this employee also got promoted from old role level to new role level while making a switch. So this is the output that we are looking for. We need to find out the employees who got their role level updated to next level when they have made a switch. So let's work on this problem and try to generate this output. Okay, so what we will do is we will operate on the input table switch info. So let's get the information from the switch info table. And what we will do is, so this is our switch info table. So basically, for this role, we need to find out in the current organization at what level the role is. So we will try to determine that, and similarly, we will then determine the new role that the employee is moving to, what is that level in the new organization. And once we have those two levels, we can just do a comparison. So what we will do is, first of all, for the current organization in which the employee is, we will try to find out what is the role level. So, for example, for Infosys Limited, what is the role level for technology lead? So, this is what we are trying to find out. So, for that, what we will do is, we will join these two input tables based on the organization and the current role and fetch the role level column. So, let's work on this and fetch the role level. So what we will do is, let's give alias for this table as S, and we will proceed with inner join on the role info table. Let's give the alias as R, and the joining condition that we are going to use is, on the switch info we will take the current organization of the employee, and this we will join with the role info table, the organization name column. Along with this, the other join column that we will use is the role column. So from the switch info, we will take the current role of the employee in the current organization, and that we will join with the role name from the role info table. So let's do that join. So once we do that join, then we will fetch all the columns from the switch info table, and from the role info, we will get the role level of the employee. So let's call it as old level. Let's give the alias for this column as old level. Let's run and see the output. So now we have derived the role level of the employee present in the current organization. So for example, in Deloitte USI, we have determined what is the role level for manager. So if we see here, for Deloitte organization, for manager, the role level is 5, and that is what we have determined. So for every employee, based on the current role in the current organization, we have determined what is that level, what is the role level in that organization. So this is the first part that we have done. So in addition to this, we now need to find out what is the role level of the employee in the next organization that he or she is moving to. So now we will work on this part, finding the next role level. So for that, what we will do is, whatever we have obtained now, we have to join this, the next organization and next role, with the role info based on these two column, and again obtain the role level. So that will be our new level for the employee in the next organization that the employee is moving to. So what we will do is, whatever data that we have obtained, on top of this, now we will do a join again. So we will do a inner join with the role info table itself. Let's give the alias as R2 this time, and again the join condition now we will supply. So here we will give the join condition on the next organization. Okay, so we will specify that based on the next organization. So whatever output we see here, all these columns till this point is from the switch info table, and only the last column that we see is from the role info column. So we will use the alias s and fetch this column for doing the join. So this we will join with R2, the role info column and organization name of it. And the second condition we have to give is the next role. So from the switch info table, it is next role that we have to use, and this we will join with the organization role name from the R2 alias that we have given, the role info table. So this will be our join condition, and from this table we just need the role level. So now we will give it as R2 organization role level, and let's call it as new level. So we will give the column name as new level. Let's run and see the output. So now we have obtained the old level, which refers to the role of the employee in the current organization, the role level. And similarly, this is the new role level, that is the role level of the employee in the new organization. Now, the only part that is pending is we just need to compare these two columns. We only need to keep the employees whose new level is greater than the old level, which means in the new organization they have moved to a higher position. So, for that, we will use the where condition. So we will check if the R2 organization role level, that is the new level that it is referring to, if it is greater than our ORG role level, that is the organization role level from the previous organization. So this is what we have. Let's run and see the output. So we have got the employees who have moved from a role level that is lower to a next higher role level when they have switched the organization. So those employees are Shushant and Janvi. So we have got the right output. Let's go through the query once to see what we have done. So basically, we started with the switch info table. We did a inner join with the role info table based on the current organization and the current role of the employee. So after doing this join, we have got the organization role level, which refers to the role level of the employee in the current organization. So after obtaining this, we have gone ahead and did a join again on the role info table. But this time we have used the join condition on the next organization and the next role in the new organization that the employee is moving to. So when we did this join, we obtained the organization role level. This time it will be the role level of the employee in the new organization. And finally, we have just kept the employees whose role has advanced in the new organization when compared to role level in the previous organization. And this way we have obtained the solution. The create table and insert statements will be added in the description. Please go through it. If you found the video useful, please like it.
Like,
Please
comment,
provide
and
your feedback in the
subscribe.
comments, and please share the video in your circle so that more people can benefit. If you have not yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe. Thank you.